We weren't supposed to find dinosaurs. We were supposed to feed them. Ethan kept the camera steady as they stepped past the rusted warning sign at the edge of Sector 19, deep in northern Montana. The metal plate hung crooked, its faded letters still clear enough. Federal property, do not enter. Lucas grinned at the lens. Best content always starts with bad decisions. Maya rolled her eyes but followed anyway, while Ryan adjusted his backpack and glanced over his shoulder like he already regretted coming. Their channel, Urban Wild, had been growing fast, but nothing like this. An abandoned zone, rumors of government experiments, and a forest no one talked about. It was perfect. At least, that's what they thought. The deeper they went, the quieter it got. Not peaceful quiet, wrong quiet. No birds, no insects. Just the crunch of their boots and the distant creak of trees swaying. Maya suddenly stopped. Guys, look. In the mud ahead were footprints, massive, deep and clawed, each one bigger than Ethan's torso. They weren't old either. The edges were still sharp, like whatever made them had passed through recently. Lucas crouched down, forcing a laugh. Okay, that's not real. Ryan didn't laugh. Yeah, it is. Ethan said nothing. Instead, he pulled out his drone and launched it. The small machine buzzed upward, disappearing above the treetops. For a moment, everything looked normal on the controller screen, just an endless sea of forest. Then the signal glitched. Static. Black. Drone's dead, Ethan muttered. By the time the sun dipped below the trees, the forest felt tighter, darker. Shadows stretched unnaturally long, and every sound seemed too loud. Ethan's phone vibrated. Unknown number. You are not authorized to be here. Lucas leaned over his shoulder. Dude, that's creepy. Another message appeared instantly. Leave. Now. They exchanged uneasy looks. Probably some ranger trying to scare people off, Lucas said, but his voice had lost its confidence. Then, somewhere behind them, a branch snapped. Not a small one, something heavy. Ryan? Maya called out. No answer. Ryan had wandered off, camera in hand, chasing better angles. Ethan sighed. I'll go get him. But before he could move, they heard it, a low guttural growl that didn't sound like anything natural. They followed the noise and found Ryan's camera lying in the dirt, still recording. Ethan picked it up, hands trembling slightly, and played the last few seconds. The footage shook wildly. Ryan's breathing was fast, panicked. Then, two glowing eyes in the darkness, a sudden blur, a shape moving faster than anything that size should. The camera hit the ground, and the screen went black. Maya stepped back. That wasn't an animal. Ethan swallowed. We're leaving, now. But when they checked their GPS, no signal, no map, nothing. The forest had swallowed them whole. Night fell fast, too fast. And then they saw them, eyes, dozens of them, glowing faintly in the darkness between the trees, watching, moving, circling. They're hunting us, Maya whispered. Lucas shook his head, panic rising. No, this isn't real. A high-pitched screech cut through the air, followed by a deep, thunderous roar that seemed to shake the ground itself. Run, Ethan shouted. They bolted through the trees, branches tearing at their clothes, roots threatening to trip them with every step. Behind them, something massive crashed through the forest, snapping trees like twigs. Lucas stumbled. Ethan grabbed his arm, trying to pull him up. But it was too late. A shadow lunged from the side. Lucas screamed. And then he was gone, dragged into the darkness. Ethan didn't look back. He couldn't. He and Maya ran until their lungs burned, until their legs felt like they would give out. Finally, they reached a rusted metal hatch hidden beneath vines, marked on their old map. A bunker. They yanked it open, scrambled inside, and slammed it shut behind them. Silence. For a moment it felt like they had escaped. Then, thud. Something hit the door. Thud. Thud. Whatever was outside, it was big, very big. The lights flickered on. Maya froze. Old monitors lining the walls buzzed to life, one by one. Each screen showed a different angle. The forest. The path they took. The bunker entrance. And then, a live feed of them. Ethan stepped back slowly. We're being watched. A speaker crackled overhead. A cold, emotionless voice filled the room. Subject successfully contained. Maya's voice shook. Subjects? Ethan's phone buzzed again. He didn't want to look, but he did. Phase 2 initiated. Behind them, a massive reinforced door began to unlock with a heavy metallic click. A deep, slow breathing echoed from the darkness beyond it. Not like the others. This was heavier, smarter, waiting. The speaker spoke again. Release the Alpha. The door creaked open. Two glowing eyes appeared in the blackness.